What's not to love about the 70s? The views were radical, the vibe was hip, and the bottoms were broad. India was in the midst of a subculture that would change its cultural landscape forever, and Bollywood was its beating heart. Here, film stars were not celebrated, they were worshipped. Helen's cabaret captivated. Zeenat Aman's hippie glasses trended. Bobby's tie-up crop tops killed. People swayed to Lakshmikant Pyarilal's timeless tunes and rocked to the disruptive beats of R.D. Burman. This season on Soundtrek, artists from eclectic genres and realms of music will attempt to revisit the sonic landscapes and pay tribute to that historic decade. This is Soundtrek 3.0.
Delhi is home. I grew up in Delhi. The monuments were my playground. In my childhood, I had a pretty romantic notion of Delhi. You know, driving around in a winter night with a Jaipuri razai around, taking that for granted completely that we live in this beautiful city, actually.
I'm Stefan K.
My name is Samara.
So my name is Delhi Sultanate.
I play keyboards.
I'm a reggae singer.
I'm the lead singer of the Ska Vengers. I didn't grow up listening to any reggae or any ska. And my education in reggae music really began 6 years ago after I joined the Ska Vengers.
In the jungle now, me live down in the city. Your iniquity me say what a calamity. Come to pass and the end it not go pretty. Now show them no mercy and no pity.
I moved back to India in 2000. I was studying here. And then it just kind of, luck was Stefan. He kind of brought us together. So then in 2009, we started performing with the band.
As the name suggests, Ska Vengers, one would think that we play ska music, which we do, but we're not limited to that. There's a lot of other musical forms like Latin, African music.
Each member of the Ska Vengers is very different, but in a sense we're all quite like-minded.
Ska, it's very upbeat and energetic, and has an offbeat like so I think in principle to bring ska and Bollywood music, especially Bollywood music from the 70s together, shouldn't be too hard. It kind of makes sense.
Ska is a style of music that developed in Jamaica in the 1950s as a precursor to reggae. One of the most versatile and long-lasting genres of music alive today, ska makes itself individualized by its brass section and offbeat guitar chords. It is derived from a lot of influences, of which jazz, reggae, swing and punk would be the most prominent. Suits, big shades and dancing shoes are usually worn at a ska concert. The Ska Vengers will pump up the ever-sultry beat of Aaj Ki Raat with a politically influenced ska feel.
Aaj Ki Raat is a song about passion and love, and it is an R.D. Burman composition, and so if you listen to the composition more closely, it has a lot of exciting elements, and I know that Stefan is going to be very excited.
So it was a bit of a challenge, and we had to maintain the essence or the integrity of the music.
We've been looking to collaborate with a traditional Indian brass band for a very long time. Somehow we found the Kawa Brass Band.
मेरा नाम हमीद खान कावा है, तबला प्लेयर हूँ, म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर भी हूँ। 7 जनरेशन से हमारे म्यूजिक घर पे है। We 20-22 साल का था जो फ्रांस गया था, तो वहाँ मैंने ऑर्केस्ट्रा वगैरह देखा, वापस यहाँ आया और फिर एक बैंड बनाया मैंने, कावा बैंड। उस कावा बैंड में बना तो सब मजाक उड़े कि बैंड तो ये तो हमारे यहाँ तो शादी ब्याह में बजता है। अरे मैं कि भाई पत्थर से हीरा होता है, देखने का अंदाज़ अलग होता है। फिर एक दिन जब मैंने उस्ताद जाकिर हुसैन जी की डॉटर के वहाँ बजाया बॉम्बे में, तो सब लोग यूँ वाह 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 वाह। तो उस दिन से फिर ये बैंड का भी सिलसिला मैंने चालू किया। इसमें गाने में जो स्विंग मेरे को बहुत अच्छी थी, आज की रात कोई आने वाले बाबा, मतलब जो है ना फीलिंग, एक सिंपलनेस है, एनी सिंपलनेस में जो एनर्जी है, उसमें जो स्विंग देखी तो मैंने कहा इसमें ब्रास बैंड जो है मज़ा आएगा इसमें। ये बैंड मैंने जोधपुर में पहली बार देखा, जो एनर्जी इस बैंड में है जो हर किसी ग्रुप में मैंने एनर्जी नहीं देखी।
India, travel down to Africa, Africa, travel to America, America.
Hamid again. We had a very nice time working with his group in Jodphur recently. So I feel confident that they'll be able to deliver. The idea with this song is to maybe take parts from other styles, a bit of Latin, a bit of mariachi, but we're changing the arrangements.
And also I think in brass, I'm sure in this songs I feel that the sound of the brass.
As a fan of Artie Berman's music, and I've been listening to this stuff for years, the main thing is can we do justice to his music? I wouldn't want to compromise any integrity which is inherent in the original recording.
I was thinking that I want to change the lyrics a little bit.
Yeah, you mentioned, do you have an idea of how you...
Yeah. So it goes, Aaj ki raat,
Yeah.
koi aane ko hai. So I mean, she's waiting for her lover.
Right.
But I was thinking that'd be really cool if we say ab ki baar. I think it's going to be interesting to change the lyrics around a little bit, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it because I'm not in the mood to sing about love. I'm going to self-censor a little bit here, and if you know me or you know the Ska Vengers, then and if you know what's happening in India right now, then you'll understand why I'm changing Aaj ki raat to Ab ki baar.
So we're meeting in the studio tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll work out the arrangements.
It could be difficult, work with Kawa Brass Band and play with us because I think we both work in different ways. How we work together, how they connect to playing notes, how they connect to the ska rhythms. We'll have to see, We'll have to see. I have no idea, but I hope it'll work out.
It's very difficult to find people who play horns and people who want to travel with you. Today we have Hamid Bhai, so it's great. I'm really happy to have that sound.
It was great meeting Hamid Bhai. I really look forward to see what's going to happen now in the studio. We're just heading there to jam, and you're going to see a coming together of Jamaican and Indian brass traditions. So yeah, we're really excited.
Ska Vengers in generally, we tend to not really go into it thinking, okay, this is how it's going. We have a general idea of how it's going to sound like, so we'll just bank on that, and I think we're just going to see what happens.
The recording session I liked about it is that we had very little time. So we worked under a lot of pressure, and sometimes I think that's actually good for creativity because you just have to go with vibe and you just have to create, so you don't have too much time to second guess or to be self-conscious about what you're doing.
Yeah, we could have bust it. Next I like them gonna bust it. When they come back, bust it, the promise that I don't know, but I'm trusted.
So it was a bit of a challenge, and we had only 3 minutes. There wouldn't be much point in doing a straight cover because then you might as well listen to the original. So I think we will extend one section. Maybe have to cut out a few bits.
अब की बार कोई आने को है रे बाबा रे बाबा
कोई आने को है रे बाबा. Yeah. 70s Bollywood, that sound is a big sound. You know, you have horns happening, you have like big percussion section happening, you know, and put together it sounds super groovy. I mean, that's one of the reasons why that stuff, you know, people like it in Japan, people like it in Africa. It's in a very weird way the most original thing Bollywood has ever done.
तू ही तो आया मेरे रूहानी का दुश्मन.
Am I on time?
Yeah.
There's a particular part in the song that's quite groovy, and that's when it changes from ska to dancehall. And that's when it goes from me to taru.
कब तक संभाले क्यों बचा ले
Kab tak sambhale, bacha le. And then it goes into a dancehall bit. And Taru's kind of singing over, and then he does what he does, and it's very groovy. I really like it.
Not a long time since independence, now things been out of control. Dumb and ignorant plus too militant, I wonder how it'll unfold. We never buy with them soul, and the youths won't do with them told. For the youths, them, again. Yeah. Tired of the fascist forces, brainwash masses, choose to endorse it. Rewrite textbook, source it, force it, dung in the throats and them course it, bust it.
I don't sing in regular English, I sing in Caribbean patois. So it can be a bit hard for people to understand sometimes. So what I try and do is at least have a few words in there that I know people will catch and understand. But that being said, I think the less said, the better. You know, let people listen to the song and see how much they can understand. The kind of music that we play, ska music, it absolutely needs a horn section. So actually we've always dreamt of working with a traditional brass band.
उसके ऊपर आपने
आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं जब वहाँ पे जब वो ब्रेक आता है जब वो पैं 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 ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हैं
गाने में एक पर्टिकुलर एनर्जी है जो एक स्विंग है चलता फिरता है और उसमें ब्रास बैंड का भी साउंड जो आता है ना जो स्पेशल है इस गाने के लिए बहुत सूट होगा ये कावा ब्रास बैंड.
Okay, once more. That was good.
The recording session today was really satisfying. What I liked about it is that we collaborating with other musicians. I think that's one of the blessings of being a musician is that it gives you an opportunity to connect and play with other people.
And tomorrow we're meeting the music video director, and so I'm really excited. You heard the song?
Yeah, amazing.
Hi, this is Tanvi, Delhi-based filmmaker, shooting film since last 5 years.
When they asked me to, there will be a band, like it's in collaboration with brass band, and there will be another 5 people in the frame. Like when you're shooting a video, it's equally challenging. Do you have any particular thing in with your lyrics and?
I want it to be about Delhi, and I want it to be about people getting ready to move forward. I think with the Ska Vengers is a little bit concerned about the visual will represent what is being sung, and whether the lyrics will reflect in the visuals.
I have a very rough structure in my mind in terms of the video treatment.
So the entire video is revolving around this movie buff who's actually walking down the old Delhi streets and essentially ends in a theatre as well.
I want to show a journey from a point A to point B while you guys are in the frame, as in with the band.
Delhi had some beautiful cinemas, but they've all been shut down. There's still some ruins which are really beautiful, but you'll have a hard time finding one.
I can find one. How about that? Confidence.
I'm actually a little bit apprehensive. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to be filming the music video. And so I'm really excited and apprehensive both at the same time.
Yeah, what was cool about it is you're already a lot of people on stage.
I like jumping up and down with the skull. I don't know.
Tanveer is a great guy. I really enjoyed meeting him, and I'm curious to see what he'll do with our material.
So it took a lot of research and cracking our heads together to hunt for this location. We finally found the right Haveli. Now we are doing the setup. It's quite challenging to accommodate so many members on stage at once. It'll be very interesting to create a connect between the subject and the visuals. Let's see, the shoot should be one of a kind.
Yeah, what was cool about it is we're already a lot of people on stage. So yeah, we're already a pretty big band, and having Kawa Brass Band with us means there's like 10 people on stage. So it's nice, man. Have more energy, feel more powerful and dominant.
I like jumping up and down with this car. I don't know what this thing is.
That was an enjoyable part, actually, having the banana. If it's as much fun to watch as it was for us to perform, then I think we've achieved something.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, this Haveli is beautiful.
The shoot was fun.
Been a long time since independence, now things been out of control. Dumb and ignorant plus 2 militant, I wonder how it'll unfold. We never buy with them soul, and the youth won't do with them toll. From FTI to the tribal era, the eye them ready to strike gold. Fascist forces, brainwash monsters choose to endorse it. Rewrite textbook sources, force it, dung in our throats and them courses. Bust it, yeah, me couldn't put a bust it. Comrades in a DK, bust it. Well, the I don't know when the beats them try, but the I don't know we don't trust it. I've given
I really enjoy collaborating with other musicians. I think that's one of the blessings of being a musician, is that it gives you an opportunity to connect and play with other people. And then sometimes there are these moments of grace where people from different walks of life come together and create something together. So I really enjoy collaborating. It challenges you, it brings out a different kind of creativity. It's one of the things we look forward to.